The Emperor's New Clothes. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived an emperor who loved nothing more than showing off his fancy clothes. Every hour of the day, he would change into a new outfit, strutting around the palace and admiring himself in every mirror he passed. The people of the kingdom knew their emperor's obsession, and he knew that they knew, but he didn't care. He was sure everyone admired his style. One day, two cunning tricksters arrived in town. They'd heard tales of the emperor's vanity and decided he would be the perfect target for the newest scheme. Posing as weavers, they spread the word that they had a special talent for making the finest, most elegant clothes anyone had ever seen. Not only were their clothes beautiful, they claimed, but they were also magical. The fabric was so fine and light that it would be invisible to anyone who was foolish or unfit for their position. Word of this magical fabric quickly reached the emperor. The idea of owning such a unique set of clothes made him tingle with excitement. Imagine, he thought, a robe that only the wise and worthy could see. He immediately summoned the weavers and ordered them to make him a suit out of their magical cloth. The weavers asked for gold, silk, and gems as payment, saying these rare materials were required to make such a wondrous outfit. The emperor gladly handed over the treasures, and the weavers set to work, day and night, weaving on their empty looms, spinning invisible threads, and pretending to cut fabric that wasn't there. In reality, they kept all the treasures for themselves and did nothing but laugh quietly at the emperor's expense. As the days went on, the emperor grew curious, eager to see his magnificent new clothes. He sent his most trusted advisor to check on the progress. When the advisor entered the workshop and saw the empty looms, he was horrified. He couldn't see a single thread. But, fearing he would be seen as unworthy, he put on a smile and praised the weavers. "The fabric is stunning," he said, feeling embarrassed but wanting to please his emperor. The same thing happened with other courtiers the emperor sent to check on the work. No one saw anything, but no one wanted to admit it. So they all praised the invisible cloth. Finally, the day arrived for the emperor to wear his new outfit. The weavers dressed him in the clothes, fussing over imaginary buttons and arranging non-existent hems. The emperor twirled in front of the mirror, pretending he could see the beautiful fabric, even though he saw nothing at all. He didn't want to admit he might not be wise or worthy enough to see the magical cloth. Proudly, he strutted out of the palace and paraded through the town. His ministers and subjects, though shocked to see their emperor wearing nothing but his undergarments, all clapped and cheered. They feared being labeled as fools if they admitted they couldn't see the clothes. As the emperor marched on, a child in the crowd shouted out, "But he's not wearing anything at all." The crowd fell silent. Slowly, whispers of agreement began to spread. "He's not wearing anything." People began to laugh, pointing at the emperor. Realizing the truth, the emperor blushed deeply, but he held his head high and continued his march. After all, he thought, he'd come this far, there was no turning back now. And so, the emperor learned the hard way about the dangers of vanity and pride. The two tricksters, they left the kingdom that very night, laughing all the way to their next business opportunity.